What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua confirms that he's fighting Deontay Wilder in December. Wow. Anthony Joshua confirmed today that he's fighting Deontay Wilder in December in Saudi Arabia. Boxing fans are amped up for seeing former champions Joshua 25-3-22 and Wilder 43-1-42. Get this. People have talked about wanting to see Joshua and Wilder since 2015, and it's unbelievable that it's taken place long to finally make this contest happen. AJ confirms Wilder is next. That's what's happening. It's public news. We're throwing it down in December, said Anthony Joshua to K Physical about his fight with Deontay Wilder in Saudi Arabia in December. Joshua needs the killer mentality that he had earlier in his career for him to have a chance of defeating Wilder. And I'm going to stop right there because that's somebody else's counterpunch. And here's mine. Listen, I don't know about 2015. I think 2015 is a bit premature, but definitely 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. Okay. And we have seen both guys rise, both guys fall. Okay. We've seen personality changes. We've seen personality switches. Okay. We've seen it all from these two guys. None of them have the unblemished record. None of them are champions. But which one is the biggest or the best? And that's what boxing is all about. It's not how high you got. It's how good you are compared to someone else. Because your battle with that fighter is always your battle with that fighter and no other fighter. So if this fight happens in December, it shows that things are happening. It shows that things are prepping to happen, and it shows that we will see who's better at this point of their career, Wilder or Joshua. And it all comes down to who hits who first, who has the patience, who has the aggression. And I understand why Deontay Wilder now was in Saudi Arabia. Now, let's talk about Saudi Arabia for a minute. Let's hope it's just them fighting, because sure, if we could see Usyk Fury, that would be great. But at the end of the day, at the very end of the day, we've already seen how Tyson Fury is able to do what he wants to do. And by him doing what he wants to do, we don't see the fights we want to see. So we don't want to see a fight that don't happen because of two other fights and two other fighters. I want to see Joshua fight Wilder. I'm glad Joshua's verbal about fighting Wilder. I'm glad that this fight is the fight that's talking about. I was wondering what in Hades is going on between, Joshua, and we hear Wilder say that I want Joshua, and then you really don't hear Joshua, and then you see Eddie talking about a 3-fight plan. Then you're like, okay, does this 3-fight plan have anything to do with Wilder? Does it plan to have Wilder in it? So at the very end of the day, I think that Joshua Wilder should happen. Why? Because they're both talking about each other. They're both bringing each other's name up. It's not like 2018 with the 50-50, because Saudi Arabia don't work that way. Saudi Arabia works honestly like the deal that they offered Wilder back in 2019, to be honest. He gets a deal. Joshua gets a deal. No interference between who gets what and who gets what to each other. They both get a certain amount that they're liking, and they have to agree on that certain amount. None of the what is Joshua getting compared to us. None of that stupid, silly childhood comparison jealousy shit. None of that. Okay, so I think that this fight is promising. I think when one door closes, the other one opens. And in this case, Joshua will be fighting Wilder in December. But I am interested to see what Fury does. I am interested to see what Usyk will do after the Daniel Dubois fight, and indeed the Daniel Dubois fight. So, you guys tell me what you think of Anthony Joshua confirming his next fight, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder in Saudi Arabia. You guys, of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!